precisely 6:45. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. News edited by J. Yogaraj, read by Sharifa Tahir. Headlines. The Parliament will meet today at 10 a.m. More places in Kagol and Kurunegala districts isolated. The corona-infected cases on the rise. A new work plan to provide quarantine curfew passes. Mass Media Minister says Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna is an innovative political force which moves in a new route to serve the people of this country. News overseas, Typhoon Goni fears after Philippine town said to be 90% damage. And in sports, in another IPL match played between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Delhi Capitals yesterday, Delhi Capitals won the match by 6 wickets. Local news in detail now. The Parliament will meet today at 10 a.m. The gathering of the House will be conducted under strict health regulations. The members of the Parliament and other officials are expected to follow the quarantine law regulations and health instructions strictly. Several more areas have been declared as isolated areas with immediate effect. This was stated by the Commander of the Army, Lieutenant General Shavendra Silva. Several areas in the Kagol and Kurunegala districts have been isolated in this manner. Accordingly, the following areas have been declared isolated: Kagol district, Hemmathagama, Mavanalla and Bulat Kohupitiya police areas and the Galigamur Pradeshya Sabha area. Kurunegala district, Giriwala police area. The isolation orders will be in effect until further notice. More COVID-19 positive cases have been identified, raising the total number of cases reported from the Minuangoda and Paliagoda clusters to 7,857. As per Army Commander Lieutenant General Shavendra Silva, 111 more cases have been detected. All the latest cases are identified to be close contacts of the Paliagoda Fish Market cluster, the Department of Government Information confirmed. Thereby, a total of 275 new cases have been detected within yesterday itself. Police media spokesman DIG Ajit Rohan has said a special work plan is implemented to provide curfew passes to employees involved in manufacturing activities. A form is issued for this purpose. The form has to be filled and forwarded to secretary at mws.gov.lk. Secretary at mws.gov.lk. The curfew passes could be obtained through this process, he added. Mass Media Minister Kehelia Rambukwala says Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna is an innovative political force which moves in a new route to serve the people of this country. SLPP has shown a reckoned force and a power in this country. The minister made these remarks to mark the 4th anniversary of the party. SLPP has also exhibited and shown that it is the pose of the people within a short period of time. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation giving you the news.
Sri Lanka Insurance Motor Plus, the best option.
Continuing with more stories here at home. Army Commander Lieutenant General Shavendra Silva says the quarantine curfew is imposed in Western Province for the protection of the people and to restrict the movement of common masses. This will prevent the spread of the corona pandemic. The Army Commander requests the general public to extend its fullest support to the government to control this corona pandemic situation. Deputy Director General of Public Health Services of Health Ministry, Specialist Dr. Hemant Herat said Gatherings or large-scale meetings are not allowed in the areas under quarantine curfew. The quarantine curfews are implemented for the protection of the general public. Dr. Herath made these remarks at a media conference held in Colombo yesterday. Meanwhile, Dr. Herath also stated that the defected PCR machine will be operational from tomorrow. General Secretary of Samagi Janabalavegaya, Ranjit Madhumabandara, points out the members who voted in favor of the 20th Amendment should resign from their posts. The General Secretary insists it is a general practice that those who voted for the 20th Amendment should resign before the party top brass requests the relevant members to step down. A disciplinary action will be taken against those members, he added. The Ratana Sutra Pirit chanting program conducted by Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation will be organized today at the Seruvilla Mangala Rajamahaviharya from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. This Ratana Sutra recital will be aired live on all regional services of the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. That's local news.
Shri, what do you know about Motor Plus?
Motor Plus operating system is 100% accurate and convenient. They settle claims fast with less documentation.
Tell me more.
They also have cashless claim settlement options.
Anything else?
With the Motor Plus app, you can report accidents and access value-added services from your mobile.
Your motor insurance is now at your fingertips. Sri Lanka Insurance Motor Plus, the best option.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Veda Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya.
And on the main news story, the Presidential Task Force on Poverty Elimination and Revival of Economy decided to grant a 5,000 rupees relief financial aid to selected families residing in quarantine curfew areas. Meanwhile, those who are corona-infected patients who are now under self-quarantine will be provided with food packages worth 10,000 rupees to their respective doorsteps.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya. Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
And on Watchlight, the commuters complained that there is less number of buses during peak hours. The public transport is severely affected due to the prevailing situation. As a result, the daily passengers are affected. The public and private employees request the Transport Ministry, Western Province Passenger Transport Authority, to look into this matter and take effective measures to remedy this situation. World News Headlines. Fears after Philippine town said to be 90% damaged. New coronavirus lockdowns lead to oil price slump. Kabul University, 19 dead, more wounded after gunmen storm campus. World news in detail now. A typhoon which slammed into the Philippines on Sunday may have damaged 90% of the buildings in the first town it struck, according to the Red Cross. Philippines Red Cross chairman Dick Gordon said an assessment suggested that Virac, home to 70,000 people, had been severely damaged by Typhoon Goni. At least 16 people were killed after the storm made landfall on Sunday on Catanduanes Island as a super typhoon. Oil prices hit a 5-month low on Monday following fresh virus-induced lockdowns. More economies have tightened social restrictions, including the UK, France and Germany, as they battle rising infection rates. The fear is that the new lockdown measures will further dent economic growth and demand for oil will slump. Commodities and share markets are also on edge with the US election looming this week. Finally, on world news, 19 people have been killed by gunmen who stormed Kabul University before engaging security forces in an hours-long battle today. A spokesman for the Afghan Interior Ministry said the attack was eventually stopped when 3 gunmen were killed. At least 22 people were wounded, the Interior Ministry said. The attack began around the time government officials were expected to arrive at the campus for the opening of an Iranian book fair. That's on World News.
Development News is brought to you by...
When Aya bought a motorbike, he bought 2 helmets. So sweet of him. I'm sure the other one is for me.
In whatever we do, we Sri Lankans are always thinking of others. When we get Munchie Super Cream Crackers, they're not just for ourselves. Munchie Super Cream Cracker. Super kiyanne nikan neveyi.
And on development news, a multi-story parking facility is being developed in Colombo and other selected towns in the country. The main objective is to ease the traffic congestion which arises due to irresponsible parking of the vehicles on both lanes of the main road. The project is initially being implemented in 6 selected places, including Colombo, Battaramulla, Anuradhapura and Kandy.
When Tati bought a new family car, it wasn't just for the 4 of us.
It's a 10-seater van. Enough for friends and relatives too.
Mummy insisted on building an extra room in our new house.
Well, you never know who'll come to stay. We need more pillows too.
When I was studying late, Nangi would come by to help.
No, I don't know physics, but I do know you need a Munchie Super Cream Cracker.
In whatever we do, we Sri Lankans are always thinking of others.
When we get Munchie Super Cream Crackers, they're not just for ourselves.
Munchie Super Cream Cracker. Super kiyanne nikan neveyi.
Sports News is brought to you by
Munchie Chocolate Cream Biscuit. Chocolate in every bite.
And on soccer news, all 40 FA Cup Round 1 ties, including those involving non-elite teams, will be played as planned from 6th to the 9th of November. Elite sports can continue behind closed doors during the 4-week lockdown from Thursday, but rules on grassroots and amateur sport are to be finalized. However, the government has confirmed that the 10 non-elite teams left in the FA Cup can play under elite protocols. And in cricket, IPL, the match between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Delhi Capitals was played at Abu Dhabi grounds yesterday. Royal Challengers batted first and made 152 for 7 in their 20 overs. In reply, Delhi Capitals reached the victory target in the penultimate over, losing only 4 wickets. Thereby, Delhi Capitals won the match by 6 wickets.
Hey guys, we've got our very own Queen Bear here to review something for us.
Okay, here we go. Is the right amount of crunch and OMG so much chocolate. The texture is so good. It's creamy and velvety and just so much chocolate. The packaging is super cool and new and there's like so much chocolate. And OMG, the taste, it tastes like so good and there's so much chocolate. Like with every bite. 10 out of 10 for me.
Munchie Chocolate Cream Biscuit. Chocolate in every bite.
Empower your dreams with NSV Wings. NSV Wings. Recharge the high goals.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
And on business news, the operating income of the Union Bank for the third quarter was 1.6 million rupees and reduced by 3% over the comparative quarter. The total operating expenses reduced by 5% to 941 million rupees. Consequently, pre-impairment profits of the bank were 751 million rupees for the quarter and was similar to that of the comparative quarter. Union Bank recorded subdued results from operating activities of 470 million rupees, a decline of 12% over the comparable quarter.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
The wait is over, and it's time for you to experience happiness. It's time to remap the graph for success. It's time to rebuild your empire. It's time to initiate your entrepreneur dreams. Empower your dreams with NSB Wings. Get your 2-year personal loan for just 7% per annum, starting from 500,000 rupees to 10 million rupees. All you need is just one guarantee. NSB Wings. Recharge the high goals.
Economic news, courtesy of...
Hello, Puta. Did you land already?
We're in transit and our flight got delayed.
How is Shani? Poor thing with her pregnancy.
Calm down, everything is sorted. Why, I have my LOLC World Card with me. We are at the VIP lounge.
LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
And on economic news, Colombo Dockyard PLC shipyard operations resumed on the 1st of November, giving highest focus to regulatory health guidelines in order to redeliver the ongoing projects at the earliest. The management has taken proactive measures to carry out nearly 2,000 PCR screening of the yard team to date, and positive cases are being treated while the first contacts have been quarantined, and the situation is being diligently attended in coordination with the authorities.
Congratulations on your promotion. Heard you gave a treat for everyone in your department yesterday.
Yeah.
When will be our treat, huh?
Well, how about today?
Oh no, I was just joking. We'll have a party with your new salary.
It's fine. I have my LOLC credit card with me. Let's go out today.
Those who spread goodness radiate happiness to everyone around them. Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
And on the weather update, the Met Department says showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in Uva, eastern and north central provinces, and in Hambantota, Mullaitivu and Vavuniya districts after 2 p.m. Fairly heavy falls, about 50 millimeters, can be expected at some places, particularly in Uva province and in Trincomalee and Ampara districts. General public is kindly requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by temporary localized strong winds and lightning during thunder showers. This weather report was published this morning at 4:30 p.m. Further details could be obtained by visiting the official website of the department. That's our weather update, and back to the headlines before we wind up the morning bulletin of news. The Parliament will meet today at 10 a.m. More places in Kagol and Kurunegala districts isolated. The corona-infected cases on the rise. A new work plan to provide quarantine curfew passes. Mass Media Minister says Sri Lanka Podajana Peramuna is an innovative political force which moves in a new route to serve the people of this country. News overseas, fears of the Philippine town said to be 90% damaged due to Typhoon Goni. And in sports, in another IPL match played between Royal Challengers and Bangalore Delhi Capitals yesterday, Delhi Capitals won the match by 6 wickets.